Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. It has been a while.
A long while. Haven't seen you since my Action Aid speech.
Yeah, I forgot. Wow. I was gonna say since Christmas, but we did that. So, hi.
A while ago. Yeah.
Welcome back. Or welcome, if you're new around here. I'm Tiffany.
I'm Tia.
And, sisters and friends, not twins.
Sisters by chance, twins by choice.
That is so cheesy. Today is the 30th of August, which means it is back to school time. This one has her first day of school tomorrow.
I'm smiling, but I'm not on the inside.
I'm crying on the inside. So, her last year before college/university, and she's gonna do her leaving cert, which basically is an exam that determines her whole future. Fun!
So excited.
And I'm going back to do my second year of college again. We figured we'd do a little back to school thoughts, hopes, discussion situation. I don't know what to call it. But basically, a back to school chit chat. Yeah, a back to school chit chat. So we'll start with 6th year. So, how are we feeling?
Great. I'm so excited.
Great.
It's going to be so much fun. I just can't wait to get in there and just
smash
it out of the park.
So, for everybody that doesn't know, when you do your leaving cert, you have to do all your subjects, and every subject you can get a maximum of 100 points.
Except maths. If you do higher level maths, you get an extra 25 points. The most you can get in the leaving cert is 625 points. You can do as many subjects as you want, but they will only count your best 6. The leaving cert is a game. It is
a game.
It's a game.
So which is what I'm trying to tell her, it's a game, because she's stressed, And for everybody who doesn't know, I did my leaving cert twice. So I feel like, I'm an expert on this subject. Not really. So I'm telling her it's a game. You just gotta play the game of the leaving cert, Like, I want to say don't get stressed, but it's obvious you're gonna get stressed. Like, it seems like this is the rest of your life, but it's really not. It's, you can do other things.
People have told me that.
I know it doesn't help. It doesn't help. When people like, the leaving cert's not the end of the world. You're like, really?
It kind of feels like it.
It does.
So it's a points game because you're trying to get as much points as you want. But then certain courses, you need certain subjects. So I want to do medicine. So if you want to do it in Trinity College, you need 2 science subjects, and they have to be biology and something else. It cannot be chemistry and physics. But if you want to do it in UCD or Trinity, you only need 1. But the course is going to be 6 years. But if you do 2 science subjects, it's going to be 5 years instead of the 6. So I decided to pick up an 8 subjects, which would be chemistry outside of school. Even though they offer it in my school, I know that I can get higher points in accounting. So it made more sense for me to do accounting and music because I know I can get the points in those, and then just pick up chemistry because I need it for the course. Like, I just need to get a cert, like a H6
so
or
you have
something.
There's 2 things. You have, matriculation requirements, which is what she's talking about, meaning, you can get your points, but if you didn't, say, you got your points for your subjects, you needed 430, you got your 430, but you did not get that higher level
Irish or something,
then you won't get into your course because you need the higher level in the specific subject. So you need your points requirements and your matriculation requirements for you to be accepted into the course. And that's the Irish system for you.
Yeah.
We don't have to do all those extracurricular activities like you Americans.
We don't gotta write essays,
college applications. No, we just gotta stress about points.
Yeah.
One day, because it's a one day of your life,
So I want to do medicine. So my points is 720 something, and I know it's you can only get 625 points for your leaving cert, but if you want to do medicine, it's kind of like the same for art. Medicine and art points are usually very high because you do a portfolio, or in case of medicine you do the HPAT, which is an exam that you take, and it's about a 2.5-hour exam, and the most you can get in that is 200 points, and that adds on to your
your
CAO points. So much fun because it's I gotta do my leaving cert and I gotta do my HPAT. So it's most people are just stressing about the 7 subjects they gotta worry about. I'm stressing about 8. I'm hoping to get an exemption, and I gotta worry about a HPAT. Why is medicine so extra? Somebody please tell me.
Because they make dollars. Plus, it's people's lives.
I know, but
it's people's lives. Let's just examine. It's people's lives we're talking about here. They have to have a standard. I'm just saying.
Oh my god, I lose my train of thought so many times. I'm like a goldfish. Imagine me as a doctor,
I'm
yeah?
Bob. I'm a goldfish, and a goldfish has a hi. I'm Bob.
I don't know if that's 5 seconds.
You can't let the leaving cert ruin your life. You can't let it control you to the point where you lose your damn mind.
And higher level maths might very well do that to you. And some will higher level French and higher level English. Let's not forget going back to school tomorrow.
Just going back to school tomorrow. Did we talk about how you're feeling going back to school? I feel like you said you were good, but like on the reels, how you feeling going back to school?
I'm terrified. Gonna have to get on with it anyway.
That's the attitude.
Like,
and I remember like every time I started school, I'm like, Tiffany, start how you mean to go on.
I did that last year. Last year wasn't that bad. I loved it.
And honestly, it works. It works. I mean, you just have to have the energy to keep it up.
Yeah.
So like, you know, and if you start how you mean to go on, then like, if you do a bunch of work at the beginning and somehow you drop the ball and you start slacking off a little bit, but then you pick it back up, then like, you know, you already did that work. It's just to refresh your brain on the work that you did. You know? Am I making sense?
Yeah, I get what you mean. I get what you mean.
So, yeah, we've covered the leaving cert, the stress of it.
So much fun, you know. Shout out to my 2019 fellow leaving cert sitters. You know, good luck to you.
Honestly, I'm telling you, it is the leaving cert is a game. Examinations.ie is your friend. Look at all those past exam papers, all those marking schemes, because it is a game, people. I'm telling you. Put your war paint on. Let's go. I'm telling you, it is a game. It's a game. Learn the marking scheme. All those science subjects, they mark in like certain ways. Look at your marking scheme. It's time constraint, and you just gotta like vomit on the paper. Marking scheme is your friend. That's all I have to say. Also, the leaving cert is the most stressful thing you'll ever do in your life. Trust me. After the leaving cert, college exams are nothing compared to this. Like, I'm telling you. It sounds like I'm crazy, but I'm not crazy. I mean, yeah, college is stressful, and you'll still get stressed, you still get anxious, worried, all that stuff, but nothing. The
leaving cert is the end all.
Will be as bad as this, because I feel like the leaving cert makes it feel like your whole future is attached to this. So if you don't do well,
kind of
there are other routes, people. You can circumvent the system. You can figure it out. It's not the end of the world. College is like breath of fresh air. No one is choking you, okay? No one is like, this is what it feels 5th and 6th year. All you can feel is this.
Let's point out, our teachers are very nice and supportive.
I'm
it seem very bad.
No, I'm talking about the system, not the teachers. The system and like the whole, you know, you have to get these points and like la la la, and you're just stressing. And
but our teachers are very nice, especially the teachers we have in our school.
It's not the teachers. I mean, sometimes you can get a bad teacher. I don't know your personal situation, but you know, I really liked my teachers. So glad that part of my life is over. You'll be so happy when you're done. It's like this weight off your chest. So let's move on to college. So I go to NUI Maynooth. I love my college. Like,
I like our college.
My college, it's so beautiful, and it's like one of the smaller campuses.
Yeah.
In Ireland.
We prefer smaller colleges.
But she's so beautiful, and I love her, and I wouldn't trade her for the world. She's amazing. We love Maynooth. She's great. And I'm a double major in sociology and French. I took a year off this last year. And now I'm going back. I'm going to be repeating my second year. Because last time I did my second year, like 2 years ago, I had a great first semester. So I passed my first semester. I did like really good. Actually, I just looked back on my grades and I did way better than I thought I did. Then second semester rolled around and she had a bit of a moment. Like, I wasn't going to class. I wasn't handing in my assignments. I didn't show up for my exams. So, you know, obviously I failed because how you gonna pass if you don't do the exam?
Not magic.
How you gonna pass if you don't hand in your assignments? And then some of my classes, attendance counts as part of my grade. So how you gonna pass if you don't go to class? How, sis? How? I decided to take a break from college. Not because I hate my college, not because I hate my course. I really love my college. I really love the course that I'm doing. But just for me, I think like I needed to be like a better place mentally, you know, get my ish together, like be together. Also, I want to be present in my second year in college. I don't want to just go through college, like, because I could have totally.
You don't want to go through it just to get a degree. And you want to actually enjoy it.
I want to enjoy I feel like your second year and your third year Like, my degree is 4 years. So my second and my third year, I feel like that's my time to, like, really enjoy college and, like, be present, be a college student, la, 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 la. And for my second semester in my second year, I was not, like, I was so... sis. She was depressed. Like, when I tell you I was not leaving my bed, it was not a good situation. So I had to take the time for me because I don't feel like I could have gone back at, like, in the summer exams. I could have crammed. I could have, like, handed in all those assignments late, you know, made out the grades, passed, did my third year last year. But for what? Like, I don't want to just rush through my life because I feel like there's some finish line that I'm supposed to reach in some set time. For whom? Not for me. So...
You the happiness she's displaying right now. She's going back to college.
Like,
do you see
I'm
how
so
like,
excited to go back to college?
And then you see,
like, I can't wait. Like, I miss my campus.
She's so excited. I'm so sad.
I miss my friends.
Like, it's the last
I miss
year.
my classes.
But you see, so happy. I am so sad because it's like my last year. You see, every year, like, they go up and they say their speech at graduation, the 6 years, and you're like, oh my god, that's gonna be us in like 6 years. It's us now.
I swear, every time I tell somebody what I'm studying, they're like, oh, what are you gonna do with that when you're done? I don't know. But we will find out. Like, I'm so secure in, like, I'll figure it out. I'm gonna get my degree.
Important.
I'm gonna get this paper.
Get that education.
You know, I think you should do what you like. Don't go to college because that's what your parents want you to do.
Yeah. Especially, like,
I do think it's a smart choice to go to college.
You know, education is very important. Like, it's something to fall back on.
Yeah, but if you know you don't, like, want to go to, like, college to study this, that, you want to do something artsy, go do it. Try it and fail.
And then do something else.
Try it and hate it. Like, try it. We have time. I know, like, when I was like, oh, I'm going to take a year off next year, like, before I didn't take my year off, everybody's like, oh, are you sure you're not going to regret it? Are you sure you're not going to want to go back to college? Are you sure you're not going to change your mind? I'm like, I'm so sure that, like, this is right for me. Like, don't make people... I know everybody wants the best for you. Everybody's trying to help you. But at the end of the day, you have to know what's right for you. Like, you have to be so... Like, you got to take time and you got to communicate with yourself and figure it out. I know, like, it's hard and sometimes a hard conversation to have with yourself. But you have to do it because this is your life now. You know, you have your own life. And unfortunately, you know,
you gotta
ask to be here.
Accountability for yourself. It's a thing that happens in the real world.
It's a thing that happens in the real world. Whatever path you take, it doesn't matter. You could take a class, you can go to college, think you want to do something, and get there and hate it. That's fine. Don't think you have to stay there and do it, sis. Don't torture yourself. If you hate your degree, you don't do well in it. Well, that's me. If I hate it, I'm gonna fail.
That's like, even with like leaving certain picking your subjects, don't pick something because, like, when you pick your choice subjects, don't pick something because your friends are doing it or because you think you need it but you hate the subject. Like, you're not gonna want to study it. You're not gonna want to do it because you hate it. Like,
it's always gonna be bottom of the pile, and then like, somehow you're never gonna get to the bottom of the pile.
Like, if you hate biology but you love home ec, do home ec. Don't do biology. Like, I love biology. I love finding about like the human body and how it works and how, like, everything is diagnosed and sicknesses, and that's why I think I'd be really good in medicine. But if you don't like that, don't do it. Pick art, pick home ec, and if your school doesn't offer that, move to a different school. Do not stick in something.
Disclaimer. I know this is very, very... We are, like, in a very privileged situation. Like, I'm kind of surprised my mom was wholly okay with me taking the year off. I'm not gonna lie, thought she would have a whole tantrum. I mean, she wasn't a fan of it, but she was like, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah.
I realize everybody's not in that position.
Yeah. Our parents are very supportive.
Like,
Thank you, Mom and Dad.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I appreciate you.
And they're very much like, it's your life, and I'm not gonna force you to do something you don't want to do.
I mean, obviously they want us to get an education.
And that's very important.
I want to get an education for my own self. But, like, they're not going to force us to do something. Like, our mom, she's a nurse, and she's like, I would recommend that you do something in medicine because you're always going to have a job. But I was like, that's not for me.
I'm the last one, and she got lucky.
She somehow got lucky. This one's going to make her proud. Yeah. Like, I know it's not an option for everybody to do what they love, do what they want to do. Mm-hmm. Like, I know it's not an option, but if you can do it, I'm telling you, it'll make your life, you will feel so much better in yourself. Yeah. It'll make it, like, you'll be motivated to study, motivated to go to class, like,
Like, accounting is something so many people hate, and so, like, even people in our year that don't do it, they're like, why are you doing it? Accounting is so, like, numbers and figures. But I also love maths. I love higher level maths as much as I am not the best at it. And I freaked out in my summer exam. I love it. I love figuring out problems and, like, going from point A to point B and figuring that out. This,
you know, she finds maths really, really hard, and, like, sometimes she's like, you know, I'm barely passed at, like, in leaving certain stuff, she's like, it was kind of like my worst subject, I was kind of barely passing. She does computer science and, like, she does math classes, and she loves it, and she will take the time to go to the math support center, go, like, if you love it
and you're not good at it, you're gonna make the time to try and do better.
It doesn't, like, don't let people
I'm trying to
push
figure
you.
chemistry out right now. I'm not in love with it at the moment, but I'm, like, hoping by, like, Christmas I'm gonna get there, because get from, like, point A to point B by Christmas.
Don't make people force you to make your life miserable is all I'm trying to say. If you can make your own life better, do it. You have time. A year is such a short amount of time that it's, like, in the grand scheme of things, it's really negligible time. Like, we're young. Now's the time to do it. Figure it out, and, like, try and fail bad and learn and then grow. The one thing, I don't know if this is it for college. It probably is, but, like, I haven't done 6th year yet, and this is something that I am personally working on, because I worry about everything. She's the warrior of our family. As much stress as I know it's going to be. I know this, like, last year is gonna fly by so fast, and I'm trying to, like, appreciate every moment that's left, and, like, cherish cherish my class and my teachers and, like, all the people who have gotten to me to this point. Also, like, cherish the 6th year experience. The way teachers talk to you, interact with you. You're, like, their friends now. It's great. It's insane, the switch up. The switch up is insane. It gave me whiplash for the first couple times. I was like... Sorry, who? Me? Oh, yeah, white blouse, yeah. But, like, you should enjoy your final year of secondary school. It's, like, never gonna happen again. Yeah. I mean, it's stress, and this is your life. I'm trying to, like, balance it out. It's your life. I know, and I know this is what you want to do, and you have to, like, achieve greatness and all this. But, sis, also have fun. Yeah. You know, you're young, you're a student. To live that. We gotta work with what we have. Yeah. And, you know, just try to enjoy it. I know it's hard. And you're gonna have to study a lot, and, like, you're gonna have to sometimes give up doing fun things to study and blah, but sometimes give up studying to go do something fun. Yeah, like, because you will overwork yourself. Yeah, you're going to burn yourself out. Don't worry, I'm gonna burn myself out. I know me. Conclusion for 6th year. Go. My goal, hopefully, to get is I'm hopefully going to, you know, achieve my points, but I'm hoping not to go insane by the end of it. So I'm gonna good goals. Yeah, you know, because in, like, first year I was like, oh god. 6 years are crying. Like, I'm not gonna cry when it's 6 years. Like, what is that even? But now I'm like, I might cry. Maybe, like, I should have told you. One single tear. Just like a do. But because I know, like, I'm excited for college, kind of, and as much fun as I know it's going to be, I know I'm going to miss seeing the same faces and, like, the same teachers every day, because I have such like such kind-hearted and just nice and genuine teachers that I will, like, forever be grateful to. And there's, like, not even a teacher that I'm like, oh god, hate them. Like, the first years were asking me, like, oh, what teacher do you not like? I'm like, they're all so nice, like, and like, just don't be a little brat. Yeah, that's like, that's not always the case. So I know I've been blessed to have, like, in all of my subjects, teachers that I genuinely want you to do well, and, like, I genuinely look up to, and people who are genuinely, like, looking out for you, and, like, that, like, motivates me. I'm like, oh god, I can't let them down, you know. So, like, I'm trying to just cherish this last year with them, because I'm gonna miss them so much, like, and my class. My goal for college is I want to get all first. She's eating cake. That means it's time to go. Bye, y'all. See you in the next video. Let's eat some cake. Oh, snap. Say bye. She's so distracted by the cake. Peace out, Girl Scout. Oh, good chocolate cake. Is it good? Mm-hmm. This is the best one. Alright, it's good. Okay, bye. Bye-bye. Really? That was bad. You have to hold it. That's not how you do it. You're supposed to go slow. I can't see the screen. This is why I'm, like, over here. Look in the viewfinder. Don't look in the viewfinder. Look in the lens. Okay. I'm gonna trust you that I don't look stupid. Okay. I will never let you look stupid. Oh, stop.